The Bel Air Lions Club has been serving our community with their time and talents for over 75 years. Join us in the next half an hour as we hear about all the services they provide for the youth, diabetics, as well as the vision and hearing impaired. Wonderful opportunities to suit everyone in your family. Can you become a Lion? Find out in the next 30 minutes and see if it's the right fit for you. I'm Christy Breslin, and this is Harford MagaScene. We are here at the beautiful Rockfield Manor. I am lucky enough to be sitting with Sandy Gazage. She is the president of the Bel Air Lions Club. She's going to sit down with us today and tell us about who they are, what they do, and what can we as a community do to help them with their mission. Hi, Sandy.
Hi, Christy.
Now, Sandy, tell me about the Lions Club. I mean, what is it? What is your mission?
The Lions Club is a group of volunteers, and we are here to serve our community. Our mission is to encourage volunteerism and to support our community in all their endeavors. We are a nonprofit, and our motto is "We serve." And we serve our community in a variety of different ways. There are 7 pillars to the Lions Club: sight, hearing, diabetes, childhood cancer, environmental, youth programs, and hunger. And we support all of those community efforts here in the Bel Air and the Harford County area.
Now, the Lions Club is a very, very active organization. You do so much work. Specifically in Harford County, what are some of the things that you're focusing on here?
We have a vision screening program that we do. Actually, just a couple weeks ago, we were with United Way at the Epic Center in Edgewood and did screenings of over 70 individuals that day and had doctors on hand to prescribe glasses. We also work with Towson University, the auditory department at Towson, and so we are able to get hearing aids for individuals in our county and community that are hard of hearing, but who cannot afford the expense of those hearing aids.
Now, Sandy, to become a Lion, are there any fees involved? I mean, how do you have to do that? Is there a certain criteria that needs to be met in order to be able to become a member?
Yes, there's an initiation due and there's quarterly dues. But a lot of our money that we use for our community is raised through fundraising. And of course, probably many people know that our biggest fundraiser is our Christmas tree sale on the corner of Bolton Avenue and 24, just across from Macy's. And we have usually around 1,400 trees that we sell within 3 weeks. And it's a family tradition for many people to come to the Lions Club Christmas tree lot and buy their Christmas tree. And we make approximately $30,000 with that tree sale.
That is unbelievable, and I know the tree sale is a huge thing.
Yes, it is.
Now, from the money raised from the tree sale, what does that money go towards?
Exactly. For the vision, it would go for paying the expense of the vision screenings and the prescriptions for those individuals who do need glasses. For HCAA, Harford County Action Agency, we donated a $2,000 for their summer snack program. Camp Possibilities, which is a camp held in Darlington the last week of July, I believe, and that is for type 1 diabetic children and adolescents. And we donate to that also, and I believe we donated $2,000 to that program. We also have a family in the Abington area that the father was very diabetic. He needed a diabetic alert dog. And so we have helped them to finance the cost of training and adopting that dog to their family. uh, the list goes on. We're also very involved with Bear Legacy Trail. I don't know if you're familiar with the Bear Legacy Trail.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes, just off a toll gate across from Emerton Elementary. And we have built a lot of their boardwalks and their bridges on their trail around that piece of property.
Now, Sandy, for our viewers that aren't familiar with Bear Legacy, why don't you explain what that is?
Yes, Bear Legacy is on the property where the Maryland Cultural Arts will be constructing a facility very soon. Actually, they're taking trees out now to clear the property. But this Bear Legacy Trail was started by a family who lost their son, Bear, at a very early age. But he loved to play outside and loved to play in the woods. So they created these trails in the woods, and with the help of the community. And there's a storybook trail. We created an outdoor classroom there so that Emerton Elementary could bring classes over, and there's a blackboard. There's one of our library boxes there for book trading. There's a tree house that Comcast helped to build, and then we finished it. There's a going on a bear hunt. There's that trail. There's all kinds of trails. There's a ferry trail with all little ferry houses.
Oh, wow.
I mean, there's just a variety of things to do, and the kids just love it. Just absolutely love it.
Now, the Lions are engaged in so many things around Bel Air. Everywhere you go, you see a lion. So how do you work with the Rotary and all the other nonprofits in the community?
Actually, with the Rotary and the town of Bel Air, we work together to improve the Shamrock Park. 5 years ago, during our 75th anniversary, we picked Shamrock Park improvements as our project. So the Rotary and the downtown town of Bel Air assisted us with that. We also work a lot with Upper Chesapeake Health Foundation. I'm a longtime member of Chesapeake Cancer Alliance and very much involved with the Amanda Hitchcad CCA Celebration Walk. And we have, because one of our pillars is childhood cancer, a number of our Lions have participated in a team for that walk. So we try to spread it out. We have a lot of things that we do. We have some members who are part of the Women's Giving Circle.
Right, yeah.
Many who are involved in their churches, Knights of Columbus. The Man House, we have some of our Lions are volunteers with the Man House in Bel Air. Trying to think. Check my notes here.
Well, there's
we do,
so much.
Well, there's so much. That's Extreme Family Outreach.
Yes.
That's another one. Some of our Lions are involved with that, with Welcome One. So we just have so many different interests, and we have our finger in a lot of different things in the community and supporting them.
Well, your reputation is an outstanding one, and you're the current president. You're stepping down. We're very sad about that, but my goodness, all the work that you've done is just absolutely incredible. So we do have somebody new coming in.
We do.
But Sandy, what are your plans after stepping down?
Well, I'll still be very much involved. We have 3 meetings a month. We have a Zoom meeting with COVID. We've gone to a Zoom meeting for 1 meeting. We have our board meeting, and then we usually have a dinner meeting. So I'm still going to be involved with all of that. Of course, I can't give up Chesapeake Cancer Alliance and being a member on the board of directors at the hospital. Those are passions of mine. So we stay busy.
Sandy, thank you so much. I can't thank you enough for everything that you have done.
Oh, you're very welcome. We enjoy serving our community.
Well, Sandy is going to be passing the torch after a long time leading the club. We're going to speak to the new incoming president after the break. So, as promised, I'm very excited to introduce the new incoming president, Ken Waldner. He is going to be taking over for the Bel Air Lions, and he's here to tell us about what we can expect from them over the next calendar year. Hi, Ken.
Hi, Christy.
Now, Ken, we want to hear about you and why the Lions Club. Why was that a good fit for you specifically?
Yeah, sure. I was involved in community activity when we lived in New Jersey. I moved here about 5 years ago, and I happened to cross the Bel Air Lions at the Bel Air Farmers Market. And I started having a conversation with the then president of the Lions Club, and he talked about how they serve the community, and that's really their focus. And from day one, I was on board. I think in 4 or 6 weeks, I was working my first volunteer opportunity, and it's been not looking back since then. It's been almost 5 years that I've been part of the Lions, and it's just a great group of individuals who are really focused on serving the community of Bel Air.
Well, from what I understand, they're going to have a fantastic new leader in you. And beginning July 1st, the new president. So let's talk about what that's going to mean. Who are your officers and how is it going to be moving forward?
Yeah, so our fiscal year is July 1st through June 30th. So I've been the first vice president this year. I'm going to be the president next year, and we have a board of a first vice president, a second vice president, a secretary, and a treasurer. And we form the major part of the board, and we work with other committee chairs to kind of look at what we're going to try and focus on for the 2022-2023 calendar year.
Now, Ken, I think that you would agree with this. Volunteerism, it is definitely the heartbeat of a Lions Club. Why volunteer?
It's really the satisfaction you get, whatever activity it is, whether it's helping a group or an organization, or we'll talk a little bit later about the trees, but it really does focus on what we want to do. Not that other clubs don't do that, but some are more social. We're more active activities and providing support for the community. Another thing we've been doing, this is relatively new, but there's a foundation that was headed up by Tom Walls and his family of Plaza Ford, and it's called the Miracle League.
Great organization.
Yes, Miracle League actually, has built a specifically designed baseball diamond for those that are disabled. And the Lions go there when they have teams coming, and they help them bat, they help them field, and they help them just enjoy a day out on the diamond and getting some fresh air. We've also been involved in the parks throughout. Shamrock Park down below, we have what's called the Garden of the Senses, and that is specifically designed for those with visual disabilities. We just came off of working with the Bel Air High School Honor Society, and we did a cleanup and some mulching and some replanting. And then in Shamrock Park, we've had in cooperation with the Bel Air High School Art Department, we've actually had them come out and paint all the animals, and then we actually provided the funds to build the pavilion so family members could get out of the sun while their kids are playing on all of the things. And then in addition, we've provided library boxes across Bel Air. So if you got a book and you want to donate a book, or if you're looking for something for a good read, you can go to one of these. And mostly what we ask for is kids' books for those as well.
Now, for the Lions Club, there's really something for everybody, something that really will jive with everyone's interests. So how do you become a Lion?
Well, you just contact one of the officers. You go on our website and tell them you're interested in joining, and we'll take care of the paperwork and get you vetted and get you on to volunteer activities, right? So we have had a good year. We've added 6 new Lions over the year, and it's a very simple process to get you to start serving the community.
Now, Ken, with so much going on with the Lions, is there anything else that you would like our viewers to know about your club?
Yeah, sure. There's one thing I'm really intimately involved in, and I've been doing it for 5 years, but it's our medical loan closet. So we provide medical equipment to those in need, whether it's a hospital bed, a shower chair, a walker, a wheelchair. You pick it up, you use it, you bring it back. And we also rely on people that might have had a family member who passed to donate their equipment, so we can recycle it throughout the community. And I probably field 2 or 3 requests per week.
Oh, wow.
For medical equipment. I got 2 today, as a matter of fact. So it's really successful, and it's really good when you give a family in need something that Medicare and insurance won't help them take care of.
Ken, thank you. I know that the Lions are in great hands. So much to look forward to this upcoming year, and I can't thank you enough. So hopefully after this interview, we'll have a lot more Lions that are going to be signing up.
Let's hope so. Thank you, Christy. I appreciate it.
Well, on that note, our next interview, we're going to hear more about what it's like to be a lion and why it's so fulfilling. Stay with us. Natalie Shaw is the second vice president of the Bel Air Lions Club. This wonderful lady has such a passion for what she does. She's going to give us more in-depth details about who they are, why she stays involved, and what you could do to become a lion. Hi, Natalie.
Hi, Christy.
Now, Natalie, how long have you been with the Lions Club, and why did you think it was a good fit specifically for you?
Well, I started with the Lions Club in 2019. It was March, and the Bubble Soccer Tournament was getting ready to kick off, a fundraiser for the springtime for the Lions Club. And I went to the kickoff meeting, and I met all of these wonderful people who just poured their heart out in service in the community. And I just said, I have got to be a part of this. And the motto of the Lions is "We serve," and we really do. Everywhere in the community that there's a need, there's a lion, and there's nothing we can't do together.
With so many different events and activities, can you pick and choose what you want to do?
Well, as Lions, we have some main categories where we focus our service. One of them is sight, one is hearing, one is diabetes, and we also have a lot of involvement with children and community service. So with the diabetes work that we do, we are partners with Camp Possibilities, which is a camp for middle school age children who have type 1 diabetes. And that camp is held in Darlington every year, and it's a regional camp. We support them financially and also help with the move-in process to get them all situated when they are checking in. We do work, Lion John Mosher is going to talk more about our work with sight and vision loss, and that is a huge area where we have a focus because diabetes is one of the leading causes of vision loss in the world. So it all ties together with the sight and hearing being the main causes that the Lions have, and then we have our hands in pretty much everything else in the community. We sponsor awards for students at the elementary school level who are doing great work in community service in their communities. We offer them a certificate and a gift certificate at the end of the year in local elementary schools. We also are really heavily involved in food insecurity, and that has been work with Harford Community Action Agency and their summer snack club. We have had plots at St. Matthew's Church where the volunteers have been hugely helpful in supporting us. The produce that's harvested from those plots goes to the food pantry at the church and also to SARC for their food pantry. And really, the support that we get from the community is incredible, and the volunteers are such a great part of who we are and what we do. They're our Leo Club, and they are the heart and soul of young people in this community. And Brooke Hopkins and Drew Evans, who started volunteering, they just keep us going and support our projects and have many, many, many of their own.
I am a big fan of Brooke, and I'm a big fan of Drew. I think what they've done is fantastic. And Natalie, I would also like to personally thank you as a parent of a type 1 diabetic. The work that you do in the community and the awareness that you bring to the cause really, really means a lot. So I would like to thank you for that. Now, what are some of the main interests in the Lions? I mean, what are some of the activities that are most popular, that are enjoyed the most?
So the biggest thing is going to be our Christmas tree sale.
Oh, I know that is number one without a doubt.
Yes, that is our biggest fundraiser. It's what gets us out in the community the most. It's really, if you ask the Lions what they have the most fun doing, it's the Christmas tree sale every year, getting those trees loaded in, seeing the joy on people's faces when they come, and knowing that every penny of that sale goes back into the community is a really just a wonderful feeling and a wonderful thing that all Lions are happy to be a part of.
Now in July, you're going to be stepping in as second vice president. What exactly does that mean?
So the second vice president has the wonderful support job for 2 years before becoming president. So you cycle through, you're the second vice president, then you're the first vice president, and then you become president. So my term would be in 2024. And my job for this year is to supervise the committees that we have going on and all their great work, and to just learn as much as I possibly can about being a Lion and getting ready to do that support at the highest level and be a member of our district as well.
Thank you, Natalie, for being involved, for everything that you do, and for guiding all of our wonderful community members to be able to take advantage of all these things that you provide for them.
Oh, thank you so much for having us, Christy.
Well, you've heard from several people how rewarding it is to be a Lion. Coming up next, we'll talk to someone else who would like to share their experience. Now, John Mosher is the Cabinet Secretary for District 22A. He's going to explain to us exactly what that means, what he does for the Lions, and why he continues to serve. Hi, John.
Hi.
So, John, I'm going to need you to explain exactly what a Cabinet Secretary is.
Every Lion group is organized geographically, and we start with a sub-district, which is 22A, which is Baltimore City and the 4 surrounding counties. And we have a district governor, and his job is to be the chief officer for the district. His good right-hand person, the one with the pen and the paper, trying to take down the notes, is the cabinet secretary.
All right.
The one over in the corner, counting slowly, is the cabinet treasurer. He's got the easy job in that case. So yeah, it's fun. It's an opportunity. I'm basically in the escort for the governor, because the governor goes and visits every club in the district, or tries to.
Right.
We've done a fair number of Zooms in the past year.
Oh, haven't we all, John? Oh, my goodness.
COVID has kind of taken a bite out of our interpersonal relationships.
It really has.
But it's an interesting job, because you get to meet Lions across the district.
Now, how long have you been with them, and why do you feel like the work that the Lions Club does is so important?
The way I became a Lion is I had left corporate America and was working from home. I'm an early adopter in that area. And my wife was working at Harford Mutual Insurance, and there was a Lion there, Bill Humbert. And she said to Bill, can my husband become a Lion? And Bill said, I think so. And that was 1991, and that's 31 years ago.
Wow,
And
okay.
in those 31 years, I've been lucky enough to make a lot of friends, work with a lot of Lions. I've been held basically every officer's position inside the club, secretary, treasurer, president, and then also done some work at the district level. It's been a grand 30 years.
Now, personally, what have been some of the most rewarding experiences or the most memorable experiences that you've had over the past many years?
I was thinking about this because one of the projects that we worked on a couple of years ago was working with seniors and smoke detectors. Because one of the things we were made aware of by talking with the folks at the Bel Air Volunteer Fire Company was that a great many seniors who live in small condos with a smoke detector on the ceiling, and they were physically unable to change the battery or to take the smoke detector down. So we did a survey. We went out, knocked on all the doors, and went back and replaced smoke detectors, changed batteries, etc. We had one bonus that came from that, was we came across a fellow who wore hearing aids. But when you wear your hearing aids, you take them off at night and you put them on the bedstand. Now you're deaf and you can't hear the smoke detector. But because we ran in and understood it, we could go get a smoke detector that had a flashing alarm
Okay.
and was very loud, and voila, he was resolved. So it's one of those situations where they were happy because we did something of value to them. We were happy because we had done something and got a nice response. So it was like a win-win kind of a process.
Absolutely.
The other that I kind of get excited about is if you were to go over by the band shell, and there's a park down at the lower level, there is a lion drinking fountain. And that is a project that I brought to the club, 12, 13 years ago. And we set it up, and it was used for 10 years. And at the end of 10 years, I was kind of tired.
Right, yeah.
So we took it up one winter and sent it off to the hinterlands, and it came back in the spring all shiny and yellow and all the rest of that stuff. And that's the kind of stuff that we get our name out, but we're actually, little kids love to stick their head in the mouth of the lion.
Now, John, what kind of sparked your interest in becoming a lion, and is there any limitations on it?
Now, joining the Lions and becoming a lion are really two different things. Because more often than not, you join, you go, I don't know what the dickens these people are really all about. And then you go out and do a successful program with somebody, and you go, aha, now I am a lion. One of the things that I think most people don't understand is that lions are 1,400,000 service providers across the world. That's a whole bunch of people committed to doing service in their communities.
Oh my
And
goodness,
that's
yes.
really, I think, an important thing for people to note, so that you can serve your club, you can serve at the district. We have, in fact, a lion down in the Severn River Club who is the past international president of Lions Clubs International, Clem Kuziak. And to this day, he still serves internationally, but he just brought home a project with Boy Scouts in his home club. So it doesn't change. You can serve in your community, or you can serve internationally. That's up to you and how hard you want to work at it.
Now, John, let's talk about the sight and hearing activities, because they're such a big part of the Lions.
It is indeed. One of the activities that we're very much involved in is doing hearing and screening testing by the Lions across the district. To that end, we use the equipment that's owned by the Lions Association for Sight and Hearing. We have a trailer, we have hearing screening equipment, we have vision screening equipment, and Lions utilize it across the district to get it done. Another organization that we're very much involved in is called the Lions Vision Research Foundation. It's involved with supporting the Wilmer Eye Institute at Johns Hopkins, and its deal there, frankly, is to deal with the training for people to deal with low vision. The third organization that I really love is Leader Dog. Leader Dog provides trained service animals for people who are blind or severely visually impaired. The joy there is that for those people, for the first time in their lives, they now have independence. So that's the kind of stuff that we do.
John, thank you so much. Definitely have the right person for Cabinet Secretary, without a doubt. Now, as you have seen and heard today, it means so much to be a Lion. They are so active in our community. They are making such a difference, and you can too. If you would like to find out more about this organization and how you can become a Lion, you can visit their website at belairlions.org. I'm Christy Breslin. See you next month on Harford MagaScene.